Hey, this is Mark's watching MTC Media. So Virginia got a close, good quality win at Clemson, holding on at the end once the Tigers missed a three at the buzzer. They followed it up with a great win at home against Miami. The 60-38 win had all of the DNA of the successful Virginia teams. They held Miami to 29% shooting. Miami was 2 for 20 from the 3-point line. Virginia shot a comfortable 11 3-point attempts, making 5 of those. They shot 48% for the game. Virginia got out running. They had only 4 fast break points, but fast break points don't tell you how many points you can get in transition before the defense sets up, and they were able to do that quite a bit of the night. They ran through their stuff. They got easy baskets, and that's the formula for Virginia with that defense. Now, the way they took off Norchad or Mir was Omir was not hitting the jump shot, which again sometimes you don't mind him settling for that. And when they would run screen and roll action, Virginia would tag the Virginia would tag the roll, and then if you still threw it down to him because he had good position, then they would double the post, and then now Omir has to make a decision, and you make him into a decision maker as opposed to just a free flowing scorer. Now this did come with Matthew Cleveland being back, but Miami did lose Keyshawn George early in the game. Now look, that was a big injury for Miami, but truth of the matter is it's not a 60-38 injury for the Canes. But for Virginia, it was just everything started free flowing and going. Beekman comfortable in the shots, got to the front of the rim, hit a three on a little fade when people are running under, and you've seen this a lot with Beekman. You want to settle for something. Michael Shrewsbury talked about it in the Notre Dame game. Well, we run under because we want to take away the drive, and we'll give up the three. And there was a couple times that Miami did the same, that they wanted to give up the three, and that's fine. But here's the thing about Beekman. You give up the three, he knows when he's in rhythm. When he's in rhythm, he's going to shoot it. When he's not in the rhythm, he is so patient. So you don't force him into a bad decision leading to a bad shot when you do those things. So you still got to defend, even though you might have won that one little battle. Same thing goes with McNeely. He was 4 for 9 last night, 1 for 3 from 3. But again, great decision maker. Earlier in the season, he had bigger numbers. Teams have made their adjustments to covering him, and he doesn't stray away from what I've said time and time again. Your job is to make the right basketball play. And Isaac McNeely is making the right basketball play for Virginia and what their cores and what their actions call for them to do. And so right now, even when you defend the play correctly against the Cavaliers, you're not forcing them into the bad play, the bad shot, the shot that serves as the first pass of your fast break or your transition or your secondary transition, because they're still making good decisions. And it plays a big part, and I don't think that sometimes fans understand. When you make a good decision and you miss a shot that's in the philosophy of your offense, most of the time when you get back on transition defense, you're balanced. You have balanced the floor defensively in their transition, secondary transition. When you take the bad shots, the unexpected shots, the shots from horrible angles, the shots that are outside of that structured offense, a lot of times when you get to transition defense, you're in an unbalanced position. So even when Virginia is missing shots, they're in a floor balanced position because guys are being good decision makers. So that's part of Virginia's defense and the defensive philosophy, and what makes them so good. So UVA's only lost 5 games. They're like 18-5. I think now what's the guy's name? Joe Lunardi has them in the tournament. Going into the Clemson game, they were the next 4 out. Now that they have Virginia, Lunardi has Virginia in, and they're posing a threat. I don't understand why people have forgotten. Virginia's an 18-5 team. They're not just a 9-3 in the ACC. They're people at times build them up as struggle. Yes, they do have the loss where they weren't competitive against Wisconsin. They have a loss where on the scoreboard they wasn't competitive against Memphis. I understand those losses, but Virginia has changed a lot, and as I've spoken about quite a bit, having Dante Harris back, even though you're saying he's not playing big minutes, those are big minutes to that team. And then Jordan Minor improving, and obviously the contribution they're getting from Jacob Grove right now over the last 2 games have been amazing, or the last 3 games have been amazing. So Virginia is definitely on the right track, and the 60-38 win over Miami shows that.